All yiggity, and we are back, and we can't let it go because y'all keep doing too much about this situation, y'all. So I scour the internet so you don't have to. So come on in, get relaxed. We finna go over this. I'm gonna break it down to the last compound, fam. We'll be right back on the Keep It P podcast.
Yeah. Oh no. Y'all really thought? Nah, we don't do that. Let's talk about it. You pulled up like you knew the code. Didn't bring nothing, not even a fold. Auntie squinting like, who this clown? Unc said, don't let him sit down. You laughing too loud, trying too hard, mimicking slang, but you're so off par. Said you brought vibes, that's cute, but we peeped your plate, it's piled high. You ain't even say grace, didn't look to the sky. You ain't kidding, no past, no ties. Now you outside, wondering why around here that don't count as fruit. Love, ayy, who told you pull up like that? Nah, with no play, no name, no pass. Yeah, you ain't fam, can't dance, fall back. Now you outside reading group chat recaps. You ain't getting no invite, oh no. You ain't get no invite, oh no. Get probed up like you knew the code. Didn't bring nothing, not even a fold. Auntie squinting like, who this clown? Unc said, don't let him sit down.
All I'm saying is I let that play is because that's the pettiest foundational foolery. Go cop that right now. Or go stream it on all your social medias. I mean, you can go to Jay Lava's page and listen to it there. You can definitely do that. But man, come on now. We finna just come on now. Let's just get on up into it, man. I figured that I wanted to start this one off the right way. You know how I usually like to start with a message because I'm gonna go in a little bit on religion, and it's not to beat up. This is really just kind of like a little love tap. So I'm gonna start it off with the good side. This is what pastors is supposed to do, because I was feeling some type of way with all of these folk, and I'm gonna show you in a minute with all of this what they was doing. But this one, he got it right.
Charlie Kirk did not deserve to be assassinated. But I'm overwhelmed seeing the flags of the United States of America at half staff,
right,
calling this nation to honor and venerate a man who was an unapologetic racist and spent all of his life sowing seeds of division and hate into this land. And hearing people with selective rage who were mad about Charlie Kirk but didn't give a damn about Melissa Hortman and her husband when they were shot down in their home, tell me I ought to have compassion for the death of a man who had no respect for my own life. I am sorry, but there's nowhere in Bible where we are taught to honor evil. And how you die does not redeem how you lived.
Now, with that being said, right, I know, I come on here all the time and express my views and opinions, but I really was moved by this sister that, came online, and she experienced what I be trying to tell y'all about these messages ain't right. Check this sister out. I'm gonna let her rock and cook real quick. But it say, I had to walk out of church over comments over Charlie Kirk. Why you had to walk out of church, sis?
I had to walk out of church today over comments about Charlie Kirk. I'm on the verge of tears sitting in this parking lot. because I'm having such a complex with my faith. Because I genuinely don't understand how Christians are pushing this man as hate didn't come out of his mouth and heart. And I'm genuinely sitting here like, if this is the God that we serve, if this is the reflection of the God we serve, do I want to be a part of it? I'm truly having a conflict with my faith, because the leaders that we're supposed to be following are guiding us in this way to feel empathy and sympathy, and like that this person was this great Christian, and that the message that his wife gave was, it started off with like praising God. And I'm like, did we miss the chapter of hate that he endorsed, encouraged, and pushed? I don't know where to go from here. I don't. To spew hate and hide yourself behind a Bible, to me, is not something I want to be a part of, and it's not the faith I want to be a part of. So what do? I got up out of church and walked out. And I'm at a battle within myself, sitting here. It's like, to what do? I don't want him to be a reflection of what I believe. And what do you do when your leaders and your pastor is saying that is the reflection? To me, I feel like I'm smart. I feel like I've worked hard to get where I get, and to push a man who thought that I didn't have the thinking capacity to get to where I am, that I stole a white person's spot. Like, to think that that's the okay thought, that me as a black person can't function in this world and be just as great as the next, that I don't deserve where I am. Is that what God thinks of me? Is that what this faith thinks of me? I don't know.
Hey, this one struck home with me personally, because I have had my questions about faith, and I done been through all the ups and downs, loud and proud about what I this and what I that. And what I came to understand is that it's subjective for everybody. And sister, I feel your pain, because it's making you innately go against like who you are as a person and like what you believe in. But you got these people gaslighting you and telling and shaming you, talking about, you know what I'm saying, if you ain't doing it this way, you ain't. This is what she's talking about, y'all. Hold on, man. This is what she's talking about. These look like Trevor Tethers to me. Like, it says, tribute to Charlie Kirk from the church that is fearless and standing with this nation. Amen. I don't know where this church at. But if these plantation Negroes.
This song is to Charlie's wife and his kids and all his friends around this nation. Just a little bit of peek.
I mean, usually I let it play through, but the rhino jerky and the cheetah pea. The rhino jerky and the cheetah pea is strong in this one, man. It's strong, man. Hold on. Matter of fact, let me get on out the way so y'all can see. This. I'll try to make that as big as possible. Hold on now, because this is, yeah, man. Oh yeah. Hold on.
Come on, hallelujah.
Oh, just temporary.
Thank you, Jesus.
Your tears
but we know who you are.
Gosh darn it, man. Can you smell the butter biscuits? Can you smell the rubber off the tap dancing shoes? Clicking and clanking, clicking and clanking, clanking and clicking, and clicking and clanking. Man, no, this is a black Charlie tribute video. They said you don't know us and we don't know you, but we's gonna sing for you, Charlie. Charlie, we's gonna sing. We's gonna sing for you, Charlie.
And we will see you again.
They trying to make sure they see Charlie in the afterlife, Charlie.
As long as we keep the faith and hold on to Jesus' unchanging hand, we will see you again.
Charlie.
Rest with Jesus.
See, it's that wig for me. See, all of them wearing hats, so they covering up their hairline. That's first off. Let's see what that say. To be absent from the body, all death can do to the believer is deliver him to Jesus Christ. Make America great again on the hat. I'm not saying that there's not black Republicans, but I would hope. I mean, we got Diamond and Silk. We got, but we check our coons though. We check ours, man. There's no African doing anything about this because they agree. They agree with this colonization station. Listen.
Amen. Thank you for being faithful all around this nation. I thank you because you were a born-again missionary for the gospel and for this nation.
See, she trying to do her best rendition of a Baptist preacher too. See, that's how I know she ain't black. Cause a black, foundational black American preacher woman wouldn't dare be on camera singing with no "Make America Great" hat again with them like Halloween Express dreads on under there. Ain't no damn way. All of them other black women in the back, you talking about they didn't tell her to get her hair right or nothing like that before she holding a book with Donald Trump and Cuz sitting across from each other. Come on, man. Come on, man. He said, I never had a red hat in my life, but I smelled the pork feet and chitlins. Go. Nah, that's Bammy. That is you ain't no pork feet and chitlins there, buddy. That is fufu and bushmeat. Is what I'm trying to tell you. That I would hope that we ain't got no brothers and sisters doing that. I would just hope. I would just stop trying to bite me, dude. I don't want to play with you right now. Anyway, God darn it. So when I play one of them type of messages, I gotta play a counter message. And there's a lot of people that's been scared to say what they gonna say. And I get it. If your job is on the line and your paper's on the line, you do got the option of just shutting up. But if you're a B1 media conglomerate like we are, that's spitting nothing but the hot fire, then we're playing stuff like this.
Fuck Charlie Kirk. Amen. Fuck his wife and fuck them kids. The bitch knew who she married because she shared the same ideologies. And trust and fucking believe that she is going to impart them ideologies on them fucking girls so that they can carry his racist ass narrative. That's what they going to do. So fuck all of them. Fuck everybody that think black people got to have empathy. The motherfucker literally said he hates the word empathy. We are literally giving him what the fuck he wants. That is what he wants. He said gun violence is the price you pay for the Second Amendment. It is what it is. He died the way he lived, talking out the side of his motherfucking neck. He didn't want empathy. So why the fuck are y'all trying to force us to have empathy? It pisses me off about these saltine ass crackers for them to say violence is not the answer. White people who are the fucking originators of violence.
Yes.
Not just in this country, but around the fucking world. Everything white people have achieved in this lifetime, in any lifetime, has been through fucking violence. You bitches came to a land, and because it was not all white, you murdered the fucking Native Americans. Then you were so inferior and so fucking inept to build on said land that you had to go and have a transatlantic fucking journey to go to Africa to then steal African people and make them slaves. Men.
Which now when she's saying it back like that, it sounds like preposterous and BS. Like you would just grab the people that's here already. I'm not shooting the sister down or anything like that, but when I begin to hear those untruths, I just be like, I know that's the narrative that they want us to think about. But go ahead, she's cooking.
Women and children, you raped them, brutalized them, mutilated their bodies, and when they couldn't make the trip, you tossed them overboard. Then when you got here, the violence didn't stop. It continues, and it continues today. And y'all got the fucking caucasity.
What?
Yes.
To fix your barely there ass lips to tell us that violence is not the answer. Fuck you and the unwashed pussy you pop the fuck out of. Because I'm tired of you motherfuckers. I'm so tired of white people. Y'all can take this however the fuck you want. I am tired. If you ain't that type of white, then I ain't fucking talking to you. If you feel some type of way, you the exact bitch I'm talking to. I am tired of y'all with the non-violent shit. Y'all just want to be violent towards us, but you don't want the violence back. That is why y'all created white supremacy.
Watch the full episode.
I always say, if you don't know white supremacy, everything else confuse you. That's coming from people that came way before me that's been doing this, man. And it's sad, man, that we even got our sisters talking like that. The biggest conveyors of violence in the history of the universe, of course. But wait a minute, though. There's another side to that, because it's just not. Come on, black people. Y'all know we got empathy and sympathy about shit. Even though we don't give a fuck about shit, we still give a fuck about shit. Like you know how it is. Excuse my language, but it's just like that. But there's another component to that I think that people are missing, and these brothers, shout out to Woods on X. These brothers broke it down so eloquently of what it's really about when asked, how does he feel about Charlie Kirk?
How y'all feel about Charlie Kirk? I'm gonna be honest. I'm happy. You know why? Because now white people get to feel what we've been feeling when our leaders get killed. That's right. You see how they feel? The only difference with them is that they force the empathy on everybody else. Our people, they don't. When they killed the Black Panthers off, they didn't. The internet and not the internet at that time, but the mass media demonized them. Right. So the difference with Charlie Kirk is that the internet is trying to make us feel sorrowful for a man who's a bigot that we don't care about. So now, I'm happy they get the feel. Now, whether he lived or died, I don't care less. I could care less. If he would have survived, I don't care. If he would have died, I don't care. But the point is, I'm happy they get to feel the pain we felt when Martin Luther King died. They get to feel the pain we felt when Malcolm X died. They get to feel the pain that we felt when Fred Hampton died. They get to feel the pain that we felt when Emmett Till was killed. They get to feel the pain that we felt when Nat Turner was killed. How y'all feel about Charlie Kirk?
And listen. The brother was cooking, man. He was cooking, because that's really what it comes down to. Again, nobody is wishing death on anybody, but ain't nobody mad about it. I really didn't even care about it happening like that. But what it did, though, it did show us about I'm talking about, y'all, it's a trillion Kuna Matatas out there. I'm talking about this Charlie Kirk thing. I'm talking about to the point where even they own African brothers and sisters is like, hey, I'm ashamed to be, what she say, I was ashamed to be something she was. And she was just like, man, how y'all sitting up there? And look, they're telling us we can't laugh at stuff like this. You're not gonna sit here and control my feelings, fam. I've been saying this from the beginning, man. Exactly, Maurice. Nobody cried when Hitler died. Nobody cried when Malcolm X died either. They was talking. He died in front of his family, his wife and children. Wasn't nobody crying about that. He was a radical. How we felt when the opioid epidemic hit them folks. We didn't care either. Exactly. But look, I'm gonna laugh at stuff like this. I don't know about y'all. It's a lot of scared negralities out there. That's really what it come down to. And I try, y'all. I swear I try to have a little grace. I try to have a little grace on our brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying, that express their fear. See, it could be people that's scared that don't express it, and they using their first B1 Amendment right to shut up. Because that is an option. I mean, not for me. This is what I do. I talk about stuff. But I'm talking about you. You may be in your little situation and with your little people, and just shut up. But then when you go so far as to hop your negligent ass online and get to shaming and basically separating yourself from what you think is the radical Negro, when it's just the person that's willing to say what it is. When you go online and do that, you look weak, man. You look real weak. And that's not going to make them like you no more or accept you. You see what I'm saying? You're only cooning and buffooning. And then when you get on the coon buffoon side, then you done lost all us. So now you out there, you dangling. Because you done decided to be a do boy, go boy for the other side. And the other side is only asking, when is you packing your bags and getting the echo on too? It's a crazy, but I'm gonna laugh at stuff like this. There's a couple laughers about this Charlie situation that I was gonna laugh about, but this right here, I'm finna laugh at this.
Not again. Not again, America. There was a shooting at the Naval Yard. Americans. Oh my God. This white on white violence. Oh my God. It's destroying America. Oh my God. Go right ahead. Go ahead. I just don't know what I'm going to do in America.
Yeah, he playing.
Damn it. Oh. Pray for America, people. Pray this white on white violence stops. Because it's destroying America. Oh my
God. See, you see what I'm saying? It's funny to us. We ain't really caring like that. That's the problem though, y'all. They kind of really want us to care a lot. This is what they want us to do. Now, this guy, I've heard him. I've heard him say a couple things. So he reps foundational Black American, and I'm gonna have to watch some more of his content too. But from what I hear, he's, I guess, right leaning, and he just be spitting facts though on like the foundational Black American side of the game. And so in this video, while we on the subject, this Nigerian African has a discussion about immigration and Charlie Kirk and all of that. And this is what these niggas sound like. And shout out to this brother for busting him down so good. He busted him down so good. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna just play it because I thought about another video. I'm gonna cue that up while I'm playing this, but just listen to this.
Like a black person, there's 88% chance of being, killed by another black person.
Do you hear his accent? First off, look at dude. Look at him. Don't he look like I went to Turning Point America summer camp? Don't he look like that? Oh man, and then they like, we all divisive. Yeah, we want to divide from stuff like this. Listen to how y'all folks talk, and y'all not checking them. It'd be a different story if y'all was checking these little peons, but y'all not checking them. Listen to this.
Like a black person, there's 88% chance of being, killed by another black person. So these are things that, people like Charlie Kirk and Candace Owens do say.
Wait, do you really think Charlie Kirk cares about black people killing black people?
I mean, if he's pointing out statistics that are true that, a certain percentage of the population but committing a large portion of the crimes, and fundamentally...
Let me ask you a question. Do blacks live mostly around Asians, Arabs, whites, or blacks?
Other blacks.
Oh, they live around other blacks, but that wouldn't be unique because do you think that maybe whites live mostly among whites? Would you say that?
That's true.
So if you would see crime happening, it would mostly be blacks don't get to blacks merely because they live among one another, right?
Yeah, that's true. But
okay, great. So that's destroyed. That's idiocy. Now let me show you how biased you are. What percentage of white people are killed by other white people?
I think it's around a similar percentage. I don't know exactly, but
why did you not do the basic thing of checking the other side?
Because looking at black people, I'm only focused on them. I'm not focusing on.
You're only focused on black people. Why are you only focused on black people?
I mean, as a black person, I think it's...
let me help you out. You're not a black person, Toby. Number one, you're looking at crime data, supposedly, from the United States of America. Those are foundational black Americans. That's a different ethnic group. You're a fucking Nigerian, young man. I'm foundational black American. We're not the same. So you have no reason to be concerned with what we're doing. That's number one. The reason you picked that up is because we're both black and you hate your blackness. And you can express that through Charlie Kirk. And that's been implanted in you and you know not.
Wow. Was that a cooking? Did he put the jumper cables to Cuz? I mean, damn. How many states does the U.S. have? 50? 50 states? Who's the dirtbag? Roger Green. I'm a dirtbag. I'm a master of the monkeys out. Here we go. All right, come on. What you got? I'm ready for you too. I want all the smoke, Mr. I'm a dirtbag, sir. You willing to back up those claims? Am I a dirtbag because I'm giving my people some testicular fortitude and not allowing them to be gaslit into bowing down and well-wishing on a racist? I mean, that's what it is, bro. And a lot of us, look, I'm not the only one that's saying it. Look, man. Okay, here I got a message for you. Since you think it's just all me, she's saying it now. Are you gonna listen? Because people don't listen to a white person say it. So now you gonna listen?
This is why people don't trust white people, because it is peak whiteness and colonizer behavior to demand civility for a man who denies others their humanity. That's the oppressor, and we do not need to sympathize or empathize with them. And
how does white lady know that? How she know? I ain't giving out no invites to the cookout, but how she know? Let me bring that back. So, because you probably didn't hear what she had said. I'm going to just bring it back one more time.
This is why people don't trust white people.
Is this why?
Because it is peak whiteness and colonizer behavior to demand civility for a man who denies
not many,
others their
Nightfall.
humanity.
Over 15% of
That's
the
the
population.
oppressor, and we do not need to sympathize or empathize with them. And don't get me wrong, because I long for a world where there is no violence in it. But until all of us are free, none of us are free. And violence is part of the equation because of the oppressor, not the oppressed. We need to understand that violence comes in many forms, and white people need to learn it most of all. And if none of that is enough to convince you, then how about the fact that Charlie Kirk said empathy is a made-up new age word that does harm, and that is the one directive of his that I am willing to honor.
How she know, fam? The count is only about 7 out of 50. We are not the bands of crime in the U.S. Of course, yeah, that's that per capita nonsense. That we already know that. Like they can't spit them stupid ass facts on us. But I'm just trying to ask, how the white lady know what y'all should know? As y'all listen to the white lady? Because you ain't listening to us. We whiners, we this, that, and the third. Did you hear the white lady, fam? Damn. But see, just as much as I got one of them messages, you know I got one of these too.
Why am I out here telling other black people how we should react, or criticizing how black people react to a white supremacist dying? Why is that even a concern?
What?
Who cares if I retweeted something that was funny? We're talking about an anti-black racist.
Come on now.
Who karmically got what the fuck he was asking for. Who karmically set himself up for that shit.
What?
Honestly, if we just, so I'm not gonna be the one to criticize our people for something that we could have done a lot worse for. You mad at me for laughing at a joke, bitch? We could have been the ones that got his ass. We could have got him up out of here. You mad at me for laughing at a joke, and he was telling me that we shouldn't be celebrating Dr. King because of how he feel, but we shouldn't be laughing. We could have done a whole lot worse. Chris Rock got slapped on national television. He didn't get slapped in that Jubilee thing he could have did. He said a lot of disrespectful shit towards black people to our faces. And you think this is just the worst thing? You think we going to hell because we laughed? Let me just touch on that right quick, because we're gonna get into it with this video. But some people really have sympathy. Oh, well, he was a father. He was a husband. Oh, well, he was probably raising white supremacists. He was probably married to a white supremacist. He probably was a son of a white supremacist. I have no sympathy for them. You're not getting a sorry. You're not getting an apology. This is why I need to hammer this point. It's a lot of people I don't agree with that I would still say condolences to. Fuck that. I'm not saying condolences. I'm not saying prayers up. I'm not saying rest in power. I'm not saying rest in peace. I'm not saying hope you had a peaceful transition. I could give a damn.
Straight up.
That's for you and your people to worry about. That ain't got nothing to do with me. But some of these reactions of some of you Negroes, that's what let's get into that. That's what I'm concerned about. That's what we'll get into.
So, yeah, straight like that. But also for all of y'all with this forgive and all, I'm gonna play for y'all what his, I guess, lineage is up to, like what his wife actually talking about now that her husband's gone, the same dude that y'all trying to forgive, and I wish they family. Well, this is what she's talking about.
The evildoers responsible for my husband's assassination have no idea what they have done. They killed Charlie because he preached a message of patriotism, faith, and of God's merciful love.
See, right there, I'm going to stop this one. Right there, Mom. Right out the gate. Right out the gate. This is the slave litmus test right here, y'all. Right out the gate, she's going to attempt to lie to y'all and say that her husband didn't do none of the stuff that you're trying to accuse him of. He was a good, wholesome Christian man that was just spreading his faith. Right out the box, she lying. But this who y'all well wishing. There's more.
They should all know this.
Hold up. She ain't look in the camera with the fierce eyes.
They should all know this.
Yes, hold on, fam. Let me see if I can blow that up because y'all got to see the fierce eyes. She gave she she blew up. She did the fierce eyes, fam. Hold on. I can't I can't get on the blow up side of the game. All right, hold on. But let me let her cook because she looked up. It ain't no games with a with the picture on the front that say, "May Charlie be reached into merciful arms of Jesus, our Lord and Savior." My question is this, and I can answer freely because I ain't got no church or no pastor to answer to. Is y'all praying to the same Jesus? You heavenly religious people? Because I'm not sure that the Jesus they picturing is the Jesus that you're picturing. First of all, is your Jesus black? Is it the old Caesar Borgia Jesus? Or is it little baby Jesus that had the dudes come through on the camels? Which Jesus is it? And if so, do you think that y'all talking to the same Jesus? Or do you maybe think that, I don't know, like colonizers do, they use religion as a tool to keep you docile and forgive while they mercilessly advocate for your demise? Is that how that works? She said, OFC, her husband dies. She has the right to be upset. It's a different kind of upset. It's not even like a righteous upset. Come on, Zamaranian Austin show. It's not even the same. That's a vindictive, soulless, heartless upset. Like I'm carrying on my husband's evil agenda. And see, now you're trying to do it. You're trying to attempt and act like she just talking about a CEO of a 501c3 that was helping in the community. And before you say anything about book bag drives or any crap like that, like, come on, dude. Oh my God. Let me let her get her little piece off though. But I just want y'all to see the hate and the anger. And she can't even help but come from that place. That's what he was about. Who was he fucking that night? This broad. He was tying her up. I bet you they did BDSM or something like that. It just, you already know what time it is. She looked like he wasn't poking that out like he really needed to. Cause like, anyway, all right, that's extra. It's only a minute and 30 seconds, so I'm gonna let her cook her whole cookout.
The evildoers.
The evildoers.
Responsible for my husband's assassination.
Another thing.
I have no idea.
I said I was gonna let it play. I said I was gonna. Wait a minute. I don't even like the choice of words of assassination. Assassination is for a government official, sergeant in the army. This nigga ain't even graduate college, fam. You don't got a degree. You wasn't a part of no cabinet. Yeah, you was rubbing shoulders with dude, but who is you? See, that's that playing in your face, y'all. See, y'all got to catch it all. You can't let them, you got to catch it all. Assassination is trying to equate this guy on a level of a Dr. Martin Luther King, who was assassinated, who was fighting for freedom, justice, like with God behind him type shit, divine type shit. If we talking about spiritual elements behind a movement, we can't say this ain't nothing but a devil's movement. Let's keep it real. Come on. Come on now. Come on. This is the devil. This is the evil movement. He was assassinated. He was a political influence. Man, he wasn't shit. He was a stupid ass little white boy that got funded by some rich white men because he was able to talk that racist shit to white kids on campus. Come on, man. He ain't. Yeah. And then you see the level of disrespect and all of that. It don't feel good, do it? He wasn't nothing to us. Just like you try to equate Trayvon Martin or anybody. George Floyd. I hate using his name because that's the one y'all always want to use. But do you see the shit that he said about George Floyd? Anyway, let me go ahead and let this little alabaster cook her little soggy little meal here. What she trying to say about her little murderous, racist, white supremacist husband?
They killed Charlie because he preached a message of patriotism, faith, and of God's merciful love.
And let's just get this straight. We can't even get off the first fucking couple sentences because I'm saying, if that's true, lady, if that's true, then you giving a bad name to all the shit that you just named. And who would in their right mind would want to fuck with any of that? Like, come on, man. Like, y'all gonna sit up here and let these people play in your face? Words matter like a motherfucker. No, y'all, this is white fatigue. Yeah, black fatigue don't make sense because y'all can't leave us alone anyway. Black fatigue, my ass. Black fatigue, stop talking and slang like us. Stop watching football and shit. Stop doing everything you damn near doing in your life, you little cornball. Stop it. Just stop doing everything you do in life because your whole swag, your whole existence, your whole everything is a carbon copy of what I do naturally. I'm not even reading your comment really, but I see that you got this loud mouth. Who is this? Eric Martinez. And we already know you copying off them, Martinez, while acting like us, talking about you brown. Shut up. You shut up. Mr. I put white on all my important papers, but I'm somehow a minority. Shut up. They ain't finna sit up here and play in our face talking about no nation. You can't equate. That's because they ain't got no leaders. That's because they ain't got no heroes. Nobody to look up to that really fought for real justice or a real just cause. All y'all got is murderers and thieves and scoundrels and snakes and genociders. That's all. And y'all is a part of your culture that gives you great joy to know. Yeah, of course we're gonna start losing connection and all that when I'm cooking these dudes. I already know how that go. It's very funny that soon as I get to cooking, everything started making up because I've just seen it say lost signal. If that's the case, I'm still gonna keep cooking when we come back. I'm cooking and I'm coming back on the stove and cook. Listen to this, buddy. Y'all trying to prop this scumbag up like he was some beacon of honesty and integrity and nobility. We're talking about a white supremacist, dude. Y'all not gonna sit here and trick us like we supposed to have sympathy for that? Come on, fam. And his wife, I'm calling it what it is. She's sending a dog whistle. Who's my father? My father's a Vietnam vet, sir. My father served this country. He was up in them foxholes shooting shit. I heard the stories and the traumas and shit about that shit. Who is you? Yeah, trying to add raises to the broadcast. Nah, cuz we don't sanitize like that. This is the Keep It P podcast, fam. We come straight up the middle, fam. Straight up there. And it's with love. All you had to do is sit back and listen and learn something without trying to interject your little fuckery. That's all you got to do. Spectate, listen, and learn. First of all, the message ain't for you. First of all, I'm informing my people, and here you go. Don't you got 4chan to go get on or something like that, huh? Anyway, if what she's saying is true, let's just give that. The devil is in me. You sure the devil ain't in this person that's speaking with a forked tongue, trying to deceive us and make us have sympathy for an evil man? That I'm the devil? Me?
The evildoers responsible for my husband's assassination have no idea what they have done.
No idea what they done.
They killed Charlie because he preached a message of patriotism, faith, and of God's merciful.
I don't want none of that. If that's what he was doing, I don't want nothing to do with none of that. I'm black. If all his talk and all of that is about what she said, I don't want none of that. I don't want none. And I don't like it. And I'm going to voice that I don't like it. And you don't like that we voice that we don't like it. See, that's why I named this broadcast what I named it. That's why I said what I said, y'all. This is a litmus test. They throw these out there. They use little situations and psyops, you know what I'm saying, to see where you at with it. And so that's why they got their little minions over here on our joint trying to see what we doing. Oh, these ones ain't scared. These Negroes ain't scared over here. No, we ain't scared. Man, I don't need all them prayers and all of that, fam. That means nothing. Did you pray for Tamir Rice? How do you feel about George Zimmerman? I mean, how do you feel about George Floyd? Why don't you tell us how you feel about George Floyd? That'll just tell us everything we need to know. Because if you're a follower of Charlie, then we already know how you feel. You finna sit up here and try to tell us that we didn't see an officer put his knee on his neck and that he died from a fentanyl overdose. Ain't that essentially the same thing? Ain't that the same thing? So you wasn't finna do it then. What makes you think y'all finna do it now? What makes you think that all of a sudden we finna, you know, regardless of what you say now, Charlie was a good person. Now he was a man of God. He had a wife and children, and this is what his wife doing. His overdose was tragic. He died of fentanyl. Charlie died of fentanyl. His blood wouldn't have rushed out his neck like that if he wasn't on so much fentanyl. His blood pressure was high. It was the high blood pressure with the little nick of the bullet that made it rush out like that. We can say that too. It's dumb. It's dumb. How about we just don't give a fuck? And y'all so mad that we don't give a fuck that y'all over here talking about it. But here, I need to hear what his wife said because I ain't even never heard it. But I'm going to stop it when she be talking that bullshit. But look at her little vengeance, her stare, her glare. She's a tiger. She's fierce. She's going to get you. Okay.
Love. But they should all know this. If you thought that my husband's mission was powerful before, you have no idea.
Come on, man. Just the cat's out the bag, fam. Y'all culture is murderous, skullduggerous, sinister. She might as well have had said, she might as well gave us that laugh, nigga, after she said that. I mean, what in the secret fortress lair behind a volcano wall are we listening to here? And if she was so Christian and faith and all of that, I don't hear none of the forgive. Oh, you just want black people to do that. See, niggas? See, niggas? Because when it comes time for them, she ain't what? Ain't no forgive. Ain't no forgive. Ray Zavinsky. Listen, Ray, we don't care. I'm talking to my people about the fact that you and other people expect us to have sympathy for a guy who didn't give a fuck about us. And I'm saying that is a symptom of our religious conditioning and masses game to see if we still on the plantation. And unfortunately, a lot of us are. And unfortunately, this is an opportunity for us as a Black community to see exactly how religion has been used as a tool on us. Woo! Y'all don't like when we expose that shit. I expect any minute now the stream to crash or some shit to happen. Because soon as I get to cooking, yeah, that's what this is, y'all. That's what this is, y'all. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Because this ain't for their message, fam. But what I'm saying is, this is showing Black people a huge example on how religion has been used against us for subjugation purposes. We can't help but be spiritual people and all of that. So, that's why it's so hard for people to, he said, happy to get the winch from you and clean house. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got you. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna make sure you get one, FBA Strong, for sure. I'll make sure you get one. I got you. And I really don't. Let them talk, cause they're getting flame broiled biscuits over here, boy. Come over here talking that trash, and here we go. This another part of this gaslighting. Y'all gotta be from the left. Y'all got to be Democrats. Nigga, don't nobody give a fuck about none of that, cuz. We know that them is two wings on the same racist ass, gnarled up, bald-headed eagle. We ain't rocking with none of that. There's no political affiliation over here, sir. God. They are all, like your title, mentally enslaved. Oh my gosh, fam. That's what's going on right now. That's the conundrum. That's the elephant in the room that ain't nobody talking about. Is that right now Black people is constantly seeing other Black people's being bullied and gaslit into having forgiveness for a person who explicitly expressed their discontent and their disdain and disgust for you. Not only that, they actively, with every one of their last dying breaths, worked against your demise by spreading hate in the young white individuals. Let's keep it real, and unfortunately, a bunch of Black Tethers too. Because I've been seeing these Africans and Caribbeans. They've been. But I mean, what can you expect? These are the same people that laid on the ground and fucking died when the Queen died. Same people. Same damn people. The same people that laid out and died. No, he didn't what? No, he didn't what? Who was it? Was Bono? Bono's DNM? What he didn't? Who? Charlie Coke didn't what? What he didn't? Come on, prove me wrong. Man, fool, don't you know I watch the Black channel and I'm totally informed? Don't you know I listen to Professor Black Truth every morning when I brush my teeth, fam? Don't you know I'm catching every Tariq video that come out? We have an echo chamber of truth and information around here, fam. So you're not gonna slip through the cracks with any of the BS, fam. Come on, give it to me. Skank Hunt 42. Victim mentality is strong in this. Yeah, we're being victimized. I'm calling that out. We're being gaslit into having sympathy for somebody who don't care about us. Next. Yeah, this is to wake up our people, right? And to expose a flaw, unfortunately, in our churches, right? And again, this is to show how religion has been used as subjugation on Black people since it's been given to us. That doesn't mean that we ain't spiritual people. That don't mean you can't have a connection to God. But you got to question, when God is telling you forgive, this Come on, man. We seen this play out before. Y'all. Like, and see, that's why y'all be coming up in here, Church of New Black Media. You're damn right. I like that, boy. Hold on now. Hold on. I like that. I like that a lot because that's what it is, man. It's the Church of New Black Media, and the Church of New Black Media is B1. That's black first. That means you black first, and then all the rest of that. So I'm speaking from a black first perspective, and I'm telling my people, stop being misled. I'm not trying to rip you from your God and your who you believe in. Do what you do, player. But you got to wonder why the people around you is telling you to have sympathy. What does that actually do for you? What is that? It softens you up. I hate to use this example, y'all, but I hate to use this as example. But y'all remember Dylan Roof? Unfortunately, them people in that church was just black people in that church, and they was open and let him in and pray with him and all of that. And never once did it cross their mind that they could be in danger. That's what this shit is designed to do. Hello, McFlizzle. Hello. Truth, justice, in the FBA way. That's what I'm saying. And I can't even get through what she's saying right now because it's all trickery, lies, and deceit. And she, with her tone, don't you know about tonality? She, with her vengeance, fiery tone, that's not mad my husband's dead. That's, I'm going to make sure his hate gets a bigger amplifier, and I'm going to use this as a stepping stone to create more hate. And I'm supposed to be cool with that? I got the wrong Negro, man. Let her get through this little funky ass message.
You have no idea what you just have unleashed across this entire country. In this world. You have no idea.
She said it twice.
You have no idea the fire that
three, man. Come on, man. Come on, fam. Nothing about that sounds just, noble. It sounds like I will avenge my husband's death. Like some old samurai type. Like, she's, come on, fam. Hold on, let me get, like, I still can't let her get this little stupid message off. This is killing me. Hold on.
Have ignited within this wife. The cries of this widow will echo around the world like a battle cry.
And then y'all think we don't know code words and how white people use code words. This ain't nothing but a dog whistle to tell her little radical white supremacist friends to go tear up shit. That's what she doing, fam. You're not finna sit here and she's being your wife that you lost your husband. No, she's inciting violence. She's unfortunately putting a target on her back. Lady, if they got your husband, you think that's smart enough to carry on? But the hate runs so deep. I must carry on the hate. It must be more hate. I won't rest until the hate is hated. When do it stop then, Christian faith lady? When do you say, you know what? I'm going to follow the practices of Jesus and forgive those who sin upon us, When you do that. Boy, do you see them eyes though, fam? Like, she is promising death, destruction, and chaos in the name of her husband that preached death, destruction, and chaos. And ain't nowhere on no green earth or full moon are you gonna get me. Keep in mind there has been no violence instead of millions of people marching from Seoul, Korea to Madrid, Spain. Nothing like the BM. Well, listen, this is the difference between that. Y'all make this so easy? Thanks for the soft pass. Listen, fam. The reason why it ain't no riots because y'all will be rioting on some bullshit. Only reason y'all will be rioting because you would be rioting on some bullshit. Because actually, the riot wouldn't be a riot. It would be the race war bullshit that y'all scared to pop off with anyway. Y'all keep using all of these excuses about when it's gonna go down, but you ain't cracked it off yet. And that's fighting in between y'all. We ain't had nothing to do with that. Again, this is the sickness in y'all culture, fam. This is the sickness in y'all people, fam. You just can't take accountability for it so much that you're on a black podcast talking to us about me educating my people. This message has nothing to do with you. You should be sitting back, listening and spectating and shit. But here you go. I understand. It's out of fear. I understand. It's out of fear. You know what? I see. I be having grace. You're scared. You're scared that niggas ain't scared no more. Nah, we ain't. And there's people out here spreading that good shit, waking people up. I get it, fam. I know. You know why I'm talking about it, fam. This ain't y'all message. Y'all can't understand why I'm going to the lengths that I am celebrating. Hold on. I mean, you literally celebrate a black man who went to jail for putting a gun to a black woman's stomach and threatening to kill her unborn child and tell me that I'm the what the fuck are you talking about? Boy, y'all be are you a time wasting tether? Are you what, who are you? Again, demons are railing against Christians like Charlie Kirk, but support evil like BLM riots over. That's when y'all be losing us in the conversation. Like, nigga, don't nobody rock with BLM. Oh, but see, there you go. Thanks. I appreciate y'all. See, even if we had moderators, I'll let this rock. Fam, check this out. He just gave a good example on how white people use proxies. Because he's saying BLM, that's supposed to mean all black people, right? Just like this lady sitting here talking about what she said, patriotism, faith, and the love of Jesus. Like, she's blatantly lying on that. And you are too. You're lying, fam. Ain't nobody said nothing about Democrat. Always trying to, and that's why they always trying to call y'all Democrats, fam. That means black. Democrat, leftist means black. When they say white men fight back, and see, this is another thing. I'm finna wake them up, and I know you ain't finna like this either. Finna wake them up, and you ain't finna like this either. Fam, Democrat and leftist, y'all, means black people. This whole time, when Republicans and all this trying to talk about they blame it on leftist extremists, they're talking about black people. Full stop. Because they ain't talking about fighting their own white people, or they've been and done that already. And this situation is so funny because it's their own people shooting at them. Their own Republican people shooting at Republicans. Well, I just read up on this Warriors and this little split faction between Nick Fuentes and this Charlie Kirk dude, and Nick Fuentes, a Hispanic that claims to be white, infiltrated the whole set, and now they at odds, and people, I heard allegedly they trying to say that this Fuentes guy got something to do with it. Again, we ain't got shit to do with that. Again, this conversation ain't for you. This conversation is me asking the question and helping people be aware of that there is a psyop going on Negro loyalty. Is you niggas still down or not? That's what it is. That's what this whole program is about. You can check the title, you can check the description. This program is about them testing to see if we still got a lot of plantation Negroes. And unfortunately, there's a lot of loud ones. And what we're finding is that A, is cloaked in religion, Jesus, or them being a tether and just being contradictory to foundational Black Americans or whatever we do anyway. So it's exposing a lot. He said, again, no Black businesses were burned by BLM. Once again, that was all fam on the Keep It P podcast channel itself. The inception of that channel started during that time. If you go back in the archives, I definitely got videos, and in some of them videos, you clearly see white people busting in all the windows, all the doors, stealing all the shit up and down Lake Street. I know about Minneapolis because I lived there. I watched these videos specifically because I wanted to see what was going on at the crib. That happens all the time. They send out white provocateurs to do the looting and the dirty work, and then they blame it on Black people. That shit is tired and old, fam. But guess what? That has nothing to do with your boy Charlie Kirk's lying ass wife trying to bully sympathy out of people. She ain't nothing about her saying I'm mourning my husband and you know, he was a great man, and it's just so sad that he was taken when he was doing such a great thing. Well, I guess in her case, he was doing a great thing if you believe in white supremacy. But anyway, she's like a evil character, fam. Who we listening to? Dr. Evil? Come on, let me let her get this little stupid ass message out again. Oh, hold on. It got stuck. Cause I'm flabbergasted.
The evildoers responsible for my husband's assassination,
white people,
have no idea what they have done.
Yeah, they do. They're gonna take your husband's death and use it. I can't. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I swear I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. Let me play it. I'm gonna play it. I'm sorry. All right, this is an attempt. Here we go. We're gonna do it again. One more time.
They killed Charlie because he preached a message of patriotism, faith, and of God's merciful love.
Bullshit.
But they should all know this. If you thought that my husband's mission was powerful before, you have no idea. You have no idea what you just have unleashed across this entire country. In this world, you have no idea. You have no idea the fire that you have ignited within this wife. The cries of this widow will echo around the world like a battle cry. To everyone listening tonight across America, the movement my husband built will not die. It won't. I refuse to let that happen. It will not die. All of us will refuse to let that happen. No one will ever forget my husband's name, and I will make sure of it.
I'm just saying, Like, unless you're describing like a evil villain, you don't got to talk like that. I mean, there's nothing you're finna tell me like that those are the words of a sorrowing widow. That looks like second in command in the Third Reich. Like she's ready to tool up and boot up and get out on the battlefield. Scoot over, soldier. I'm moving in the front seat of this tank and I'm blowing shit up. Like that, I have sympathy for that. All the Negroes that got sympathy. There's more? Oh, okay, hold on. There's a longer video. Okay, hold on. I guess you're trying to say, and that might be the worst thing. Hold on. That might be the worst thing. You talking about play the rest of the video. Let me see. I'm gonna find it. Kirk's wife. I'm gonna play the rest of it. And that might be terrible because I'm sure she's gonna say some more damning things. Okay, here I'm trying to find one that is as long as because that one's 50 something seconds. This was 50:31. This one's 50 30 50 51. I mean, I think that's the longest one I see. All right, let's get past the 31 seconds and see what she got to say. All right, I found one that's a little longer. Play the whole video. Okay.
For my husband's assassination have no idea what they have done. They killed Charlie because he preached a message of patriotism, faith, and of God's merciful love. But they should all know this. If you thought that my husband's mission was powerful before, you have no idea. You have no idea what you just have unleashed across this entire country and this world. You have no idea. You have no idea the fire that you have ignited within this wife. The cries of this widow will echo around the world like a battle cry. To everyone listening tonight across America, the movement my husband built will not die. It won't. I refuse to let that happen. It will not die. All of us will refuse to let that happen. No one will ever forget my husband's name. It will become stronger, bolder, louder, and greater than ever. My husband's mission will not end, not even for a moment. And one of Charlie's greatest talents was his ability, this phenomenal ability to choose great people to follow him.
Choose great people to follow him. Man, if I were to play, if we play any more of that, she ain't gonna do nothing but say some stupid shit. Because it seems like everybody that follow him is gone on that Kirk juice, only because he was saying the stuff that y'all really want to say and that y'all identify with. Let's just and see that's the cowardice. See, why just come out and just say what it is and stop being so gay about it? Why don't you just say what it is? Like, just don't try to sit up here and spit in our face and tell us it's raindrops. You sitting up here trying to tell us that Charlie, he wrote for believes in God's love. And girl, please, ain't nobody stupid. It looks like I got one of your little white boys mad. I didn't even see this. Let me see what he's talking about.
Charlie Kirk's wife has the opportunity to do a lot of... I feel for her and her kids. But the bottom line is Charlie Kirk was on the wrong side when it came to weapons and how easy people have access to them, and it might have been part of his demise and why he lost his life. His wife has an opportunity to bring Republicans and Democrats together, but I guarantee you she won't do that. She will say that she will continue his legacy, which was of hate, bigotry, racism, misogyny. And remember, it was Charlie Kirk who said if we have some casualties from that sort of violence, that's what it takes to uphold our Second Amendment. Well, look at where he is now. His wife has the opportunity to do some good, but she won't do that. She will do what he did and blame Democrats for all of their problems. I think it's sick, and I think it's disgusting, and it's sad because she has the opportunity to do good, but I know she won't do it.
Now, it's okay when he said, though. It's all right when he said, huh? Are you going to go hard on him? I defend innocent life if I judge people by the content of their character, not the color. That's such like you need some new talking points, fam. Them is the I'm racist 101. You might as well said I would have voted for Obama a third time if he was running. You might as well said that. None of that makes a difference, man. You're just not gonna sit up here and get us to forgive, man. That shit is over with. We ain't doing that no more. And I'm sorry to bust y'all bubble, but just like I give y'all them messages, I got to give you one that fits with the brand.
Charlie Kirk when he was alive, and I don't give a fuck about Charlie Kirk just because he was unalived. And for you people, but he was a Christian. Bitch, please. It's a lot of racist Christian motherfuckers who hide behind that Christian title.
You understand?
So miss me with that garbage. Half of y'all don't even read the Bible y'all claim to believe in. So shut the fuck up. Isn't Charlie Kirk the one who said, unfortunately, sacrifices have to be made in this country in order for us to maintain our Second Amendment God-given rights? Well, Charlie, thank you for your service. With that being said, rest in peace to all the children who lost their lives while attending school in the great United States of America.
That's another thing. Nobody even talks about the kids in Colorado that got shot the same day. That's how you can tell it's all about some bullshit. Ain't nobody mentioned nothing. But, another thing I wanted to say, y'all think I just be sitting up here and I just be coming up with this? No, there's a lot of other Black people out here, and I'm finna scare the shit out of y'all, man. It's not just me. It's not just me. Other people are coming up to these conclusions, drawing these parallels too. Look,
conservatives keep pretending like mocking Charlie Kirk's death makes you some disgusting, horrible human being, especially when they react to the death of nearly every Black person in the last 50 years like this. Like, when Trayvon Martin died, they held meet and greets with George Zimmerman and asked him to sign bags of Skittles and cans of iced tea, and the gun that he used to kill Trayvon Martin was auctioned off for like $250,000.
Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember that? Do y'all need to be reminded of that? I do these stories. I was doing Keep It podcast at that time. Go check the records, fam. We back 4-5 years in this thing. You know what I'm talking about? So over 4,500 episodes of this thrashing. I don't forget stuff like that. They have a great knack in society of keeping us distracted and forgetting about shit like this. But fortunately, I have a knack for retaining information, and I like to talk on the podcast and inform my people. So I'm going to remind you. Do y'all remember that? Do you remember people playing with everybody had the hoodies and Skittles for Halloween? You remember that? I know y'all remember the I Can't Breathe jokes, and we ain't even talking about George Floyd. We talking about cuz that was in New York, man. With the cigarette, the loose cigarette. Y'all remember that? Oh, y'all must don't remember that. Oh no, but y'all want to forgive. Y'all want us to forgive. And then say they don't care about the children and devils in the chat agree with Charlie. I know. Did he say something will lose their lives, but it's worth it? It's pure evil. Yeah. But let this brother cook. This brother cooked it up, though. I just wanted to make sure that y'all remember
the
that.
hypocrisy is insane. Every single time a black person has been the victim of police brutality, you guys have dug up their entire history to try to prove that they somehow deserved it. But
do y'all remember that? I think it was Freddie Gray. Couldn't find nothing on him. I think that was the dude in the back of the police car, a police truck, or if that was a dude that the officer shot him in the back while he was running away. Either one, because it's been so many. They had nothing on cuz. And then they start talking about his mommy and his daddy's criminal record. You ain't seen no black person go up and go look on public records and see how many times Charlie had a jaywalking ticket or any of that to justify his murder. We don't do that. We don't even do that. We've gotten bolder and start doing it now. But that's your fault. Y'all started it. Oh, it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Oh, okay, I get it. Oh, y'all mad because we actually doing too. I didn't see the Charlie Kirk song. I didn't see the Charlie Kirk dance. And it's all funny. And I laughed at it all.
when we use Charlie Kirk's own words, you say that we're heartless and disgusting people for it. And even though I know that the entire conservative platform is just built on hypocrisy, the amount of gaslighting that I'm seeing is actually crazy. Like people saying, well, we never celebrated anyone's death. We never mocked anyone's death. We felt bad that those things happened. Like, we saw your reaction in real time. Your digital footprint is out there. Like, the same people who were just mocking Alligator Alcatraz, saying that immigrants were going to be the perfect meal and taking their families there for photo shoots, are trying to claim they have a moral high ground because we won't mourn the person who enabled that culture in the first place.
Now, see, and I've been doing this, y'all. Y'all got to help me with this. When we talk about being on code, even in the comment section of this one, man, I told him, man, listen, it's okay to just talk about black people when you're talking about black people issues. I'm sick of that. Let's add gay, let's add trans, let's add Mexican, let's add minorities. No, if we talk about black people, we just talking about black people. Okay. Now, I don't want to poop on your little message, sir, with your little racially ambiguous looking self, but black, it's just, we're just talking about black people. Okay. I'm gonna need y'all to speak up on that. That's a part of being cold too. This is all about corrective behavior, y'all. This is all about corrective behavior, man. If we can't correct each other, man, then, you know what I'm saying? I just don't know. And yeah, we're going to have the detractors. Yeah, we're going to, we're going to have them people, you know what I'm saying, that come through. But I like them because they give me ammo and they don't be knowing what they talk about and they go get flamed. Period, point blank. Let me see here. One more thing before I had to get up out of here. Let me go ahead and let them cook it on.
You guys are delusional. You've genuinely lost it.
Yeah. You guys are delusional, man. You're delusional. I think I pretty much covered everything that I wanted to cover because I wanted to hit that hard, man. Like this right here. This is funny. That's funny. That's funny. To me, I don't care. It's funny. Yep. It wasn't funny when y'all was doing them Trayvon Martin memes and when y'all had this little dead body all over. Remember when Trayvon Martin died and they leaked the little photo and had the little dead boy all over the internet? Yeah, y'all did that. We ain't forgot. We ain't forgot about that. Anyway, I ain't gonna hold y'all, but I'm emoji, fold you, and scold y'all about being on code. And I got 4 words for you. I need you to go ahead and subscribe for the vibes, like for the spike, comment your vomit, share if you care about getting black empowerment everywhere. Please do that on the platforms that we own, Jones. And just before I bring it on home, I know y'all like, man, where that little dirt t-shirt you got on there, brother? Listen, man, you can go get you one too, man. We got the coming to Washington to get our check, like the one that I'm sporting. You can get the cut the check for foundational Black Americans. You can get the get on code, respect the lineage. You can get the one for women too as well. And there is a plethora of products over there on sayitwithyourchest.com. But more importantly, y'all could go check the link is in the description for you to download that what it means to stay on code. It's a free guide that help you look out for some of this madness that these tethers these tethers be on. They got, literature and this, that, and the third to keep you addressed and abreast to what's going on. You know what I'm saying? People you should know, off code, red flags, things you should not do. You know what I'm saying? How to self audit, how to self check. Did you help FBA today? Was I ego free when I was correcting? See, that's what I am, ego free. That's why I have grace on people, because sometimes they don't want to know, but sometimes they generally don't know, and it just takes somebody to just say it, and they be like, "Oh, okay, I get you, brother." Because most people want to have racial self-esteem. We're done, and I think that's the problem here. Okay, that's it. Them people is afraid of us getting racial self-esteem and getting on code, because getting on code is the unity that they don't want us to have. And once we got unity and we all moving as a unit, it's gonna be hard to do the flim-flam. Then they're gonna have to bend the knee like they did in the civil rights movement. So know that, y'all, that this is just correction. Even if they cooning and buffooning, they still our brothers and sisters. So we got to check them, or they just gonna be out there free. And checking them also lets them know that it ain't cool over here. You can't come over here unless you get some act right about your little coon self. You understand? It's real simple. But oh yeah. You said I saw your on code standards when I watched a video last night. Yeah, we're not talking about, we're not disparaging our brothers and sisters in front of mixed company. That is off code. We can have a discussion about a situation or issue, but there's certain things I'm just not going to say about us, period, point blank. And see that off code, words or behavior that harm, undermine, or disrespect the FBA group. I'm not doing that. You see that? See, that's why we got this right here. Look, glossary for y'all, so y'all get familiar with some of these terms and some of these expressions that we be throwing around, just so you can understand what's going on out here. You know what I mean? You know what I mean what I'm talking about? So then when you could be informed when it's time for you, you know what I'm saying, to say what you need to say. But love, peace, blessings, and aloha. I'm out the Doha for Shoha, and I'm going to play one of these songs before I go.
On that couch, candlelight and all say it's delicacy, but I just gotta pause. You got questions, so do I. Why your tongue deep where the moon is on that couch, candlelight and all say it's delicacy, but I just gotta pause. You got questions, so do I. Why your tongue deep where the moon resides? Oh, why you back there, baby? Hey, ain't no flavor that crazy. You call it culture, we call it wild. That ain't cuisine, that's denial. Ooh, they down on that couch, candlelight and all say it's delicacy, but I just gotta pause. You got questions, so do I. Why your tongue deep where the moon is down on that couch, candlelight and all say it's delicacy, but I just gotta pause. You got questions, so do I. Why your tongue deep where the moon